Hello, dear friends. Welcome to this program, Our Moments with God, our moments with the Word of God, our moments with the love, mercy, and compassion of God, our moments also with the holy ones of God. Please pay attention that every day I begin this program with spending our moments with God, with the Word of God, with the love, mercy, and compassion of God. So these are not just empty words. These moments can be dedicated to the love, mercy, compassion, and the Word of God, which are so rich. God's love is so rich, God's mercy is so rich. And when each one of us receives that, then we also become rich in our own spiritual life. And I also invite you to be co-missionaries with me by sharing the videos with others. Thank you. Today, I am not going to speak about any particular saint. Like yesterday, we spoke about Saint Rupert and Virgil. Day before yesterday, we spoke about Padre Pio. But today, I go straight into the Gospel. The Gospel is quite short of today, where Herod, hearing about Jesus, is wondering. And he thinks that some say he is John the Baptist brought back to life, whom he had beheaded. Some others said that he is Elijah come back again. Some others say that it is some other prophet who has come back. And then comes an interesting sentence that Herod had a great desire to meet him. He had a great desire to meet him. You know, this is a wonderful thing for a man who was away from God, who was away from the spiritual things, who was even taking his brother's wife, an immoral and illegal and illegitimate thing to do. But still, somewhere in the corner of his heart, because he had heard so much about Jesus, maybe he had heard also his word of God coming from Jesus, and he might have heard about his healing power, or he might have heard about how Jesus is preaching about God's love and mercy. And altogether, what it means is that he was interested in seeing God. He had a great desire to see Jesus. You can also compare it with maybe Zacchaeus. Zacchaeus, who was a tax collector, when he heard that Jesus was going to pass through that place, he had a great desire to see him. And because he was short, he thought he could not see Jesus, so he climbed on a sycamore tree, again to express his desire in concrete steps. Now you see, like Herod, sometimes we too have a great desire, or if we do not have, let me just tell you that we can also cultivate a desire for God, provided we are conscious, a little away from our daily mill of the things that we do. We get busy with so many things, and every time we are running from one thing to the other, including for some of us, but particularly for religious sisters, even prayer is a duty. It is something to be done. Not something where you are going to meet God, but no, it is 5 o'clock, the bell has rung, so we have to go and pray. It is like 12 o'clock, we have to go and eat, or 7:30, the school bell has rung, so we have to go and do the school work. And so in the evening at 6 o'clock, the bell rings, oh yeah, we have to go for Vespers, or in the morning we have to go for, it is like more like a job, like our part of the timetable, rather than having the desire. Even Herod had a desire, Zacchaeus had a desire, and many others have a desire. But what unfortunately happens is the desire comes up every now and then, put by God to seek Him, but people go back either to their duties, as I just explained, or to their, let me just say, evil ways or temptations of the world, temptations of money, of lust, of power, of whatever other things that may be there. And that desire then gets evaporated. Unfortunately, that gets evaporated. I was reading a book recently called Fulfillment of All Desires. It's a wonderful book if you get hold of it. Fulfillment of All Desires was published also by St. Paul's in India. And it's a wonderful book that ultimately all our desires are fulfilled in God. And he is quoting many saints. I particularly remember Saint Bernard of Clairvaux, and there are other saints. So, what I want to just say is that let this desire that Herod had not be dwindle or disappear. Let us keep that desire alive, and if possible, to ask the Lord to please increase my desire. And if I may just confess to you, this is one of my prayers daily. Lord, increase my desire for your word, for you, for your sacrament, and for your loving, living, healing, and holy presence. This is my prayer. I'm just sharing with you. Maybe this can also help each one of us. And if you like, you may please subscribe to this channel. Thank you.